Coming live from Queens, New York, near New York City, this is All Sports with Gerardo. Thank you for watching another episode of All Sports. This is your host, Gerardo. So right now I'm out here at CitiField, out here in Queens, New York, near New York City. And right behind me here is CitiField, which is the home of the Mets. They broke ground for CitiField in November of 2006, and it opened in April of 2009. CitiField has a seating capacity of over 41,900 seats. CitiField was built next to where Shea Stadium was. So right behind me here is CitiField, and out here to the left where this parking lot is, this is where Shea Stadium used to be. Shea Stadium out here to the left was the former stadium where the Mets played up until CitiField right behind me opened. So when they built the new stadium for the Mets, they built it right here, right next to Shea Stadium. Out here to the left, where this parking lot is, this used to be Shea Stadium, which was the former home of the Mets. And their stadium was right next to CitiField, where the Mets currently play right now, right behind me. But out here in the parking lot was Shea Stadium, which was right next to CitiField. CitiField hosted the 2013 All-Star Game. The reason why it's so noisy is because right over there, not too far away from CitiField, is LaGuardia Airport. So every few minutes, you're gonna see a plane landing or taking off from LaGuardia Airport, and you can see the planes coming up through this way or from the other side. Whether you're on the outside or the inside of CitiField, you can see the planes landing or taking off from LaGuardia Airport, since it's just right down the street from here. CitiField is unique since it has different features and a lot of great things about it. So I'm going to show you different angles of CitiField from behind home plate, from the outfield, from the first base, and from the third base side. I will also show you different things about CitiField out here and inside the stadium. Right now I'm out here at CitiField, and you can see there's a plane that's passing right above CitiField right now, and that's because LaGuardia Airport is not that far away from here. So out here in Queens, New York, where CitiField is located, every few minutes, whether you're inside CitiField or outside of CitiField, you'll see planes landing and taking off from LaGuardia Airport, since LaGuardia Airport is so close to CitiField. So today, I got to come out here to Citi Field. I saw the Mets go against the Padres. It was a great game. And what I liked about Citi Field is there's a lot of great features about it on the outside, but especially in the inside, on the concourse, in the outfield, and behind home plate. So if there's one thing I can recommend, I highly recommend coming out here to New York and checking out a Mets game here at Citi Field. Now if you look right behind me, out there in the distance is LaGuardia Airport, so every now and then you'll see a plane taking off or landing from LaGuardia Airport. From LaGuardia Airport, every once in a while you'll see a plane going on the sides or right over Citi Field. So throughout the Mets game, even before and after the game, I got to see planes taking off and landing from LaGuardia Airport. Now, if you come out here to New York City, I highly recommend that you spend a couple days here. Check out a Mets game here at Citi Field, but also go to New York City. Since we're in Queens, New York, Manhattan is not that far away from here. And if you go into New York City, you can see all the main attractions and the best attractions that New York City has to offer, since New York City is one of the best cities here in the United States, and it's also the biggest city here in the United States. So I highly recommend that you come out here to New York City, check out a Mets game here at Citi Field. Also, check out a Yankees game at Yankee Stadium, and go see the top attractions that New York City has to offer down in Manhattan. Citi Field, New York City, it's another stadium and another city I can check off my list. And this journey is almost coming to an end. There's only one more stadium, one more city to visit. Citi Field is a 29th stadium. I only have one more stadium. New York City is the last major city I need to visit. I only got to see one more stadium, which will be Yankee Stadium. I'm going to go see a Yankees game. And once I go to Yankee Stadium, I can officially say that I've been to all 30 Major League Baseball stadiums here in the US, and including Toronto. And New York City is the last major city that I need to visit. But Yankee Stadium will be the last stadium I visit. And this journey will be coming to an end here in New York City. So in the next couple weeks, I can finally say I've been to all 30 Major League Baseball stadiums across the US, and including Toronto. And I've also been to all major cities across the US. Tune in to the next All Sports with Gerardo show next week. I want to say thank you to everybody that watches every episode of All Sports. Subscribe or like my pages on social media at All Sports with Gerardo. Until next time, this is Gerardo coming live from Queens, New York, near New York City.